elevator music. Good morning. Here we are. Today I want to show you and talk to you about skins and heroes and hero bond and all that really good yummy stuff. So first of all, let's look at frames. So I'm going to click on my avatar up in the top left hand corner there, and that brings me to my profile. So now I'm going to click on my avatar itself, and that opens up my custom settings. So there you can see you have different tabs: your avatar, your image, which your image is, if I choose one, I can show you. Well, it'll show which one I've got there, Daria. So you can choose whichever one you like. Let's go to Badisha. I hope I'm saying her name right. So you can just choose your image there of your favorite hero. I'm kind of really liking Enzo, but I have fire troops and not ice troops, but I don't know. He's pretty cool. He gives me like Final Fantasy vibes. Actually, I might leave him there. I like Enzo because I loved Final Fantasy back when I used to play the PlayStation. Actually, Final Fantasy VIII was the only edition that I played, and I played it like a billion times. I was so obsessed with it. Anyway, sidetracked. Okay, so let's go back into Avatar, images. Obliques. I really struggle with this name. Let's just say towers, okay? Your tower flags. Your flags to say what country you're from, who you are. So you can see here mine's Australian. So I can change it to Korean if I want to confirm that. And see down the bottom right hand corner, it shows you there my flag. So I will change that back to Australian simply because that's what I am. And going back into that avatar, so then you have your frames. So here's where all your frames go, your permanent ones and your temporary ones. So the benefit of having a fire frame, as you can see here, if you read the information there, the stat boost is Flame Mage powers receive 4% and all other troops receive 2%. If I chose the ice frame, so all the ice wizards get 4% and everyone else gets 2%, and that it goes for all the major element frames. So you have fire, you have ice, you have goblin, and you have archer. So if you have, I think, at least 3 of the same elements in your troops, the frame really kicks in more so with a power boost, because obviously the more troops of that element you have, you're getting that 4% on them. So for me, I currently have all fire troops. I am in the process of changing that for my own personal reasons, and just because I want to change it up. I just want to change it up. So I'm using a fire frame, and my skins. Okay, castle skins. So you have your element skins. I did touch on this with the other account, but I didn't get to show you the archer skin. So this is the archer skin, the elf castle, and you can see there that it will give 5% to all troops, but a 10% bonus to all your archer troops. The same with fire, the same with ice, and the same with goblin. So if you do have all the one type of troops, you can see how that benefits you. So how much power will I gain and how much will I lose? Okay, let's just say which one can I choose? Which one's pretty? Which one's my favorite? there's quite a few skins here that I like. Oh, this is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, let's just say, so I'm going to equip this now. Whoops, wait, before I do that, let me show you my power. So my power, you can see here above the stage where the stars are. Then it's got the swords that are crossing. So you can see my power level there at the moment is 27 trillion, 27,259. It says a B, but it's actually in trillion. You know what? I don't like maths. I hate maths. I don't math. Anyway, let's remember this number. So 27,259. If I was to now change my skin to this one, and now look at my power, it's the same. It shouldn't be. There we go. Now it's changed. Okay, so now my skin looks like this. Isn't that cool though? I love that skin because I love dragons. I love dragons so much. They are so cool. So you can see my power now has dropped. So I've lost about 200 billion by not using a skin that promotes my elements. So if I go back to the fire skin, and also you can wear all of these skins all at the same time. You should wear all of your skins, all your permanent skins. You should put all of them on at all the same time because they do give you that boost. Like you don't just choose one. So what I do is I start with my first one and I equip that, and I'll go through and select everything except the fire one. Except this one, I won't equip it. So I'll go through and I equip each one. And mind you, while you're doing this, your castle is sitting on its territory, changing. So anyone that might be noticing your castle that's close to them, they're going to see you change your castle skins. So, you know, you might want to shut the curtains. You might want to have a little bit of privacy while you're changing your skin. To just go through them. I realize not everybody has a lot of skins. They take so long to get when you're saving up platinum coupons. So honestly, the best way to get a skin is through an event. It means you will need to make purchases to boost your points. Oh, I don't want to use this one because at the moment this one's temporary. See how it doesn't say permanent on it? It's just colored to show that I own it, but it is a temporary skin because of the event that I'm participating in the moment. So I'm not going to click on that one because I don't want to use it, and I'll explain why in a moment. So now I'll go back to the fire one and equip that. And that brings my power. Whoops, once I go out, there we go. My power's jumped back up to the 27.259. Why I don't want to use a temporary skin? Because where are my platinum coupons? There we go. I currently have 80 platinum coupons. And you can see here that's that temporary skin. It lasts for 30 days. They are really handy to give you a boost for that month. But obviously because of my power level, I would prefer to exchange that. So my SVS skins, the skin you get for SVS, I don't use those. I exchange them. So what do I mean when I say exchange? So up here in that little, what is that, chest? Is that a chest there? What is that thing? I don't even know what it is. Well, that thing, the third, so you've got your little shop, you've got the horn, and then that, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. So you scroll across, to your exchange shop. I'll come back to the bank in a minute. Your exchange shop, and you click on items. So you see there you have skins, frames, and items. So that's where you spend your platinum coupons. Oh, Wizzo UK just won. He doesn't need those. Why is he participating? Sorry, Wizzo. Items. So now we scroll down and you can see it there, all the things that you can exchange. So I want to exchange. Oh, it's not there. Okay. Eventually in the game, those skins will appear. Oh, it's because the event's running. I'm sorry, silly me. After the event has ended, then your temporary skin will become an option in your exchange store so that you can exchange it for platinum coupons. So depending on if your temporary skin is a 1-day skin, a 3-day skin, is there a week one? I'm not sure if there's a weekly one, a 7-day skin. And then you got your 30-day skin. So you can exchange those. As I've mentioned before, my healing scrolls, I always like to exchange those there. Let's have a look at bank. So your bank, I like to do this one daily because I'm on daily. I'm on regularly on this game. Super active on this game. It gives you more gems. So yes, while I'm losing 2,000, I'm not losing. I'm depositing 2,000 gems in the bank. You can see here the maximum deposit 2,000, which I've done, and I will get an extra 140 gems. And some people might think that's not much, and to some people that will mean a lot. It's free gems. What can I say? That means everything. Why would you not want to do that? So I do the daily one. When this first came out, yeah, I felt like we all, we sat down and we talked about it, and we felt like that the percentage, the interest rate was better if you do it daily. So every 24 hours do that, you get a better rate. Exchange, okay. Going back to the skins, okay, the hero bond. So your hero bond is if you click on your heroes and then you see those 2 mugs of beer there under the list and above all your little Broken Lands treasures. If you click on that beer, it tells you what your hero bond is, so the level and what the percentage is. This is really, 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 really important. So how you increase your hero bond is by the amount of stars you have. So getting your heroes all up to, so I click on the list there. It shows me my troops. If I choose heroes, and then in the categories on the right hand side there, if you choose stars, it shows you who are in your 5 stars, 4 stars, like it just goes right down to your very, very bottom ones. It is super important to get all of your heroes, especially the ones that you don't use, to get their star levels up, because every star you accumulate boosts your hero bond. And what the hero bond does is give you strength and also boost other people in your alliance in your rallies. So your hero bond is really, really, really important. I'm not an expert on hero bond. All I've been told is it's super important to get all your heroes up as much as you can. So don't leave any down the bottom with no stars. If you have 40 gold hero cards, free pick hero cards in your backpack, and you have a hero that needs promoting, if you click on the hero, there you can see their promote. It shows you how many points you need to level up. So that 30, that's just 1 bar. So this hero takes 2 bars. So to get to wait, sorry, I'm getting confused because she's already at 1 star. So when your hero has no stars, it requires 40 free pick hero cards to get to 1 star. And then 2 stars, it requires 120, and 3 stars is 290, 4 stars is 600, and 5 stars is 950 hero cards. So anytime you can, if you get 40 free pick hero cards and you have heroes that don't have any stars, level them up to 2 stars or to 1 star. Get them up to 1 star. Get all your heroes' stars higher. Always get them higher, because that hero bond, that is gold. That is the best thing. Another thing, where's my little list of tips that I wanted to talk about? So with your skins and your hero bonds, promotions. Okay, let's have a talk about promotions. So I've got promotion, the label, promote. See here, the 2 little gold tabs down the bottom next to the stars. So if you click on promote, that tells you what that hero does, why, what's special about that hero, and how they can benefit your lineup, basically. So this is the power that they have. So on your stages, so when this hero is selected, that power is there. Miku's power, I've got auto skill on at the moment. Let me turn it off. So oops, it just went anyway. So Miko's power was just used. So that's Miko's. Each hero has a different power. I actually love Erica's little guys. Let me just, are all my heroes home? Yeah, let me just show you. So to change your heroes, you need to actually make sure they're all home. I did that too fast again. Sorry, I'm sorry. ADHD brain. Oh, let me pick them again. Let me choose them again. So how you change your heroes? First of all, you need to make sure they're all home in your castle. Actually, I'll make sure my auto rally is turned off. Let me turn that off. Oh, she wasn't selected anyway. Why? Oh, because anytime you take your heroes out and you change them, they will be deselected in your auto rank, in your auto rally. So make sure if you change your heroes that you go back in and tick that. And it's not until you activate it will it lock in. So you have to activate it, and then it will lock them in. If you just tick that and don't do anything, it won't activate that. So let's go back to Miku. So how I'm going to exchange my hero. So I want to change my lead troop to Erica so I can show you what her minions do in the stages level, because I love them. They're so cute. So see under Miku with her level on that there. First you can see the triangle on there showing that she is the lead troop in this lineup. And that little red arrow pointing downwards, if I click that, well actually look, if I click on Erica's, that will only take out Erica. If I click on Syndra, it will only take out Syndra. But if I click on my lead troop, it takes all of them out. As you've seen before, they all disappeared. So I've taken them all out. Now I click on the plus, and now I can choose who I want to put there. Also, when your troops are in a category like this, when I've selected them by element, it will put your most powerful troops first. So if you're wondering who should you select, who's the most powerful, this is a really good guide. So this is just a guide in one way. There are so many different reasons why you should be selective on who you pick as your lead troop, which I'm doing now. So for me, Miku gives cheaper AP. I'll come back to that. So right now I want to show you Erica, her little minions, why I love them. So let's put these guys back in. I'll click on the swords down the bottom here. That takes me to the stages level. So now I'll turn off my auto skill because I want to actually manually show you her little minions. So Erica's minions are fantastic for defeating, see the flying bats? When they go fast, if I click my speed up here, they are super fast and sometimes really difficult to destroy. Same with a monster, what do you call it, a Harker, your boss levels. So when the bosses come through, sometimes they're a bit difficult as well. So if I want to manually choose to use the power, I will do it early. Like I wouldn't let them reach the position they're in now. If I want to use the power, I would try to use it before then, just to make sure they get enough time. So there you can see I did not finish that level. It's going to offer me a chance to read. Oh no, it's not, because, sorry. When you are defeated, you can see up the top here the red skull. That's a boss level. So you know when you've got a boss coming in. Once you pass the boss level, then you go to the next ones. Once you defeat that one, I'm getting all over the place. This is confusing. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. So let me defeat these guys. So I'm choosing Erica's little minions. I probably can't see their little, look, they're little skeletons with swords. They're so cool. I love them. And they chase everybody around. And as you can see, when the level ends, they were still there. They don't disappear until they've actually been depleted of power from attacking. They are so cute. So the levels keep going. Once I reach a level that I cannot get past, I do have the option to repeat that stage, that level. I'm just going to see. I'm going to keep passing them. Well, you get the idea. Until you reach a boss level, you can redo those levels if you don't pass them. But once you hit that boss one, it's kind of like your save point. You know, in other games, how they have save points. It's like your boss level is kind of a save point. You won't go behind that if you keep being defeated. Oh, I've just passed that one. See these guys. Look, when you're on speed up, these guys go so fast. Will I lose this level? Apparently not. I think by the look of that, because they nearly got to my dragon, possibly I will lose this one or the next one. No. Okay. Well, that's I want to show you and I can't show you. Anyway, okay, so let's go back to the heroes. I just wanted to show you those minions so you can see them a bit better. Let me click on them here now. There you go. Look at them. They drop down and they run and look. That just makes my day. That makes my day. They're so cute. So with your heroes, with your promote, as we said, you can see the power. Now there's these other little boxes. So you can see that Erica gives a 25% march speed. Cannot stack. So that means if there's anyone else in the group that offers a speed, she won't add that 25% unless she is the leader of the troop. So you can see there down the bottom, only valid to the leader of the troop. So she must be in this position for that to activate. So that's one benefit for her. The third box here is first aid. So she has the recovery of 15%, again, only as the leader of the troop. Her Gorilla Master, she adds 25% to all troops, all units in that lineup. So see there, it doesn't say only valid if leader of the troop, as lead troop. So even if she's not your lead troop, she will still give a 25% bonus to everyone else. Just reading the name of that person who just won. Anyway, moving on, easily distracted. And the very last box there is the regeneration. of 10%. Again, only valid to leader of the troop. So there's different reasons people choose different heroes. It depends on what you want, and what you're needing from your lineup. So Syndra, again, she offers something different. So Syndra has extra healing. That's why I've got her as an assistant. And as you can see, it says only valid to as the lead troop with her healing. So sometimes I will use her in a battle just to help reduce the healing. It just depends on what mood I'm in. And she gives a 20% bonus to all troops. Miku, why I had her as lead troop is because she has this AP reduction. It must be that one, is it? Oh, it is too. So when using Miku, when I want to search for monsters or titans or evil guards, she actually costs less with AP. So your action points is your AP. So where normally a troop would cost 20, let me search for a titan. If I click on the titan, where does it say how much? Okay, here we go. So you can see here it says 20 AP, the little blue lightning bolt, 20 AP. If I was to change her to Miku, put Miku in there, and now search for a titan. You can see here she only cost me 16 AP, when the others are still 20. So I use Miku, especially more so for evil guards, because you have those 5 little guys around the center evil guard. You have the dark priest. Because you do more attacks that way, I want to use cheaper AP. Obviously, I don't want to use all my AP. So that's the benefit of choosing your heroes, and it's really important that you do sit down, take notes, have a look at what they can offer, what they do. So every hero offers something different. As far as advice as to what heroes have, people do ask me that sometimes. I don't like to really give advice on who they should choose. I just simply point out the fact, as what I've done here, that each hero offers something different. So it's up to you to think about what you're wanting in your lineup, what that's going to look like. So some people choose heroes that give extra gold collecting bonuses. So if I think of the frost troops, I used to have all frost troops, and Heidi is a really good one for gold. So you can see here, so he gives an extra 20% speed when you're offline. So when you're logged out of the game, he will, collect gold faster. And his gathering speed there, he has a bonus of 20%. So, if you're needing to collect a lot of gold, Heidi's a really good one to have. So just look at your heroes, look at what they offer. So whether you're wanting a recovery discount or bonus, a speed up recovery, whether you're wanting a gold benefit, whether you're wanting cheaper AP, or whether you're wanting strength to fight, it all depends on the hero, what they can offer, and how they perform in a battle, really. So the other thing is, so people say, what should I do as far as elements go? So you're all aware, if you go into your barracks, and the little eye up in the top corner, so these are your elements and how they perform on each other. So if you have Goblin, the green one, Goblin is really good at defeating ice. Ice is good at defeating fire, and fire is good at defeating archer, and then archer is good at defeating goblin. So if you have all fire, like I do, and my opponent has all ice, they will be, well, it says down here, look, different types of units can counter each other. When a countering relationship exists, so if you have, you know, all of one, and then like I'm all fire and then my opponent is all ice, that's what it's meaning. The stronger unit type deals 30% more damage to the weaker type. So ice is fire's weakness. So someone with all ice troops will have a 30% stronger effect on attacking me than any of the others. So the benefit of having all one element is your skin and your frame comes into play of giving you that extra bonus, that extra power. But it also comes with a weakness where if you have all the one and someone else has all of the one type, then they have that 30% bonus. So it does depend on you, on what you want to do, on, you know, what you're thinking about. So I'm currently getting ready to change my troops. I've had a few of the bigger players, you know, the really active super players, which they have said to me, you're better off to change your troops up. Don't have all the one element. So I'm currently looking at changing mine. And if you ask me what I'm changing to, again, I'm not going to say because I don't want people to copy what I do, because just because I choose certain troops and elements doesn't mean it's the right thing for you. It's my choice and what I would like to do. So when you're asking for advice about your heroes and what to pick, honestly, do your research. Look at the promote skills. Look at what they do. Think about what you're wanting to gain, and you can swap them around. So like I said, with the AP or the gold, like you can change them around. There was something else I was going to mention. There's something else that sprung to my brain. I tell you what, I have so many ideas pop into my head, but I can't I can't keep up with my brain speed. Honestly, my mouth does not keep up with my brain speed. You have no idea. I'm like super fast forward. Troops. It was important too, and I really wanted to mention it. I cannot think right now. And the more I try to think about it, it's just gone. Okay, let me have a think for a second. I remember now. So if you can't be bothered doing your research and you know, maybe there's someone in your alliance that you think they're pretty cool. They seem to be doing well. I wonder what troops they use. And if you don't want to ask them, because some people get funny, some people are happy to share their troop information, and some are really not. So down the bottom of the screen here, you can see there's like a magnifying glass with a gold triangle inside of it. It says off. If you turn that on, what that does, let me turn it off and I'll put a troop here. Now, as the troop's coming out, you can see it's just my Phoenix. If I turn this on, now you can see what troop I'm using. So if you really want to be a stalker, if you really want to, look, see, there goes Judy. You can, if you really want to spy on someone to check out their troops and see what they use, just click that magnifying glass there. It's also really handy for when you're fighting to see what the other people are using in their troops. So the other day I was fighting and I wanted to see what that person's troops were because they were a similar power level to me. And by clicking that, by using that, I was able to see which of their troops, new word of the day, troops. I was able to see which of their troops was the stronger one, in my opinion, and I targeted that troop. So it's handy. It's a new feature, and I like it. It's very mischievous, and I like it because you can spy on people. You can see what their troops are. I like it. Evil Slayer. Okay, so that's about troops, about promotion, about your hero bond. Yep. I think we're good. Levels. It's important to keep your troops up to your castle level. So I've deliberately kept my castle level at level 6, 7, 8, 9 because I think that's cool. So what I'm doing now is because when you upgrade a castle, sometimes it's so frustrating. It takes so long to upgrade a castle. So what I do is up the top there, you can see my iron, my wood, my stone, my gold. This whole month, I'm just exchanging all of my stone and all of my wood and giving it to iron. And then next month, I will give everything to wood. And then the next month, I will just stock up on stone. Then I will level up my castle. That's just me. That's just for my fun, for my entertainment. You do what you like. But that if you get really sick of like looking at your castle and thinking, I really want to level that up, but I just, it takes so many resources and I tap it once and they're gone and it's not fun. It's sad. It's so sad. So for me, to make it more fun, that's what I do. I just go into the exchange store and I will exchange everything for that 1 month. Stone exchange. I just select it all, move it to wood, exchange, and move it to iron. So on Monday, I will be starting to move everything over to wood. Yeah. So then when I do upgrade, it's quite significant. And that also is really beneficial as well for certain events where you do use castle upgrades for points. So it is worth saving. It is worth, the time to do that. Yeah, it's like 3 months worth of saving and moving things around, but I think it's worth it. And it's more satisfactory. I really want to collect the pink scrolls for the summon. There's the brand new summon monster that comes out. I'm obsessed. I want it. I want it so bad. Not yet. So I'm going to need to save up my pink and yellow scrolls for that because no doubt it's going to be expensive. What do I choose in the bounty hole? Yeah, for me, upgrading my dragon and my barracks and my witch's hut, to me, that's just for me. They are important for me. It just depends on what you're wanting and what you're upgrading. So they're what I'm focusing on at the moment. But it changes. It changes all the time depending on what I'm wanting. Anyway, that's got nothing to do with Heroes and Hero Bond, and that's what I was here to talk about today, was that. So there you go. There are my heroes. They're the ones that I have chosen at the moment. But I will be changing them soon. Giselle also offers cheaper AP. So just Oops, not that one. What you're looking for is, see the third box, see the sword is pointing kind of down on an angle with the green arrow pointing up. So that's your AP reduction. The same as Miku. Sword down, green arrow up. So Giselle is also one of those. I do believe that Ice have quite a lot of AP reduction heroes. They have quite a few. So from memory, it's been a little while. Gosh, definitely Jessica has cheaper AP. There you go. Oh, I keep clicking that one for some reason. There you go, Jessica, and where's Pedra? Pedra has cheaper AP as well. Who else was it? I don't know, was it Paula or Hannah? Hannah, cheaper AP. I don't know if Paula did or not. I don't think so. No. Pedra, Jessica, Hannah. I feel like there was one more. I'm sure there was one more. No, just the 3. No, it was just the 3. So Ice have 3 AP reduction heroes. I think Goblin have 2. I'm not that familiar with Goblin troops, but I think it was... Oh gosh. Livia? Was it? Livia? Yeah. And there was one more. I don't know. You have to look through them. I can't remember who the other cheaper AP was for Goblin. I really don't remember. There was another one. I'm sure there's 2 in Goblin. I just can't think. An Archer. I'm also getting familiar with Archer, so I'm not really sure who in Archer gives you cheaper AP. But if you just look through them, it is time consuming, but it is so worth it. It is so worth your time and effort to just look at what they do. So no, not Doris. That's okay. Anyway, there you go. There's heroes. Promote skins, frames, castle skins. Yeah, that's your hero bond. So your hero bond won't change if you mix troops. Only your skins do. So only your frame and your castle skin are affected by your power bonus, but your hero bond will remain the same no matter what skin and no matter what frame you use. That will stay the same because that's based on stars. So yes, while having all of the one element or 3 or more of the same element gives you a boost with your skins, it can be a disadvantage when in battle if someone else has all of the same troops. I hope that's helpful. I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea. I am definitely not an expert on all of this stuff. I only know what other players with experience have shared with me, so I'm just sharing with you guys. I hope it helps when you're choosing your troops for the first time, or if you're wanting to look at changing them. My advice would be to read the information about them, or spy on your friends, see what they use. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. I'll be back later with a few more things that I've thought of to help people with their gameplay and to help them build their accounts up. So any little tips and tricks I can think of, I definitely will share with you guys. And see you later. Ta-da!